Warning. This show contains more sweetener than your insulin can handle.
Hey team, how's it going? Yes, it's Axel here, and you're watching AxlBeetus. Yeah, I realise it's been about, 4 or 5 months since I last posted something. Tell ya, since then, things have been crazy. November was an interesting month. I went to X Factor up in Auckland. Didn't make it through. That was on my birthday, on my 27th birthday. So that was on my 27th birthday. Anyways, came back the day after my birthday, which was the 27th of November. Caught up with Maddie, because she picked me up from the airport. Cutting a long story short, that night her and I were over. So I've been struggling with that for till I think January, and then I slowly managed to pull myself out of my black hole and get my shit together. December was a good month, putting the relationship stuff aside. Had Christmas with my family, and then I went up to Clyde Territory with Scott, which is near Nelson, and did some bushwalks, did some swimming. Beaches there were amazing, and we stayed in a campsite, and I haven't been camping other than Parachute Festival ever that I can think of, except there was a night with my ex-wife in Kaikoura, but this was like 4 or 5 days. So that was really good, really exciting, had a lot of fun. And then I ended up coming back on New Year's Eve and DJ'd over at the Phoenix in Papanui on New Year's Eve. And basically brought on the countdown and whatnot. And then had some drinks with my mates the day after. My phone broke the day after. So I ended up using some little touchpad, well not touchpad, but keypad type thing. That was fun. Actually, the keypad is a lot more easy to use than the touchpad, believe it or not. It's strange. Anyways, about a month ago, a good mate of mine, Hamish, gave me a phone. Some Samsung Galaxy Ace thing. That was pretty good. So before November, I ended up buying a return ticket to Wellington for the 21st until the 24th of January. And then with the breakup and everything, I was planning on moving there. And only using one way. I mean, I got a return trip for $18. So, I mean, losing $9 wasn't exactly going to be a big deal. Then that changed too. And my DJ boss, David Duckworth, really great guy. He's really he's like a brother to me. He ends up finding me a job, cleaning job, still a job. And he also manages to put a roof over my head, which were two things that I wanted. I mean, I was going to be moving to Wellington. Yeah, I had a place sorted with a good mate of mine, but I didn't have a job. So I was going to move up there with no job, whereas I could have stayed here with a roof over my head and had a casual job. I mean, it's not full-time, but, you know, it's going to do what I need it to do, pretty much. And then 2 weeks ago, my best mate of 23 years finds out that his mate needs a bit of help with his joinery business because he's leaving for Blenheim or thereabouts around April. So I told him I had no experience or anything. He was still willing to take me on. So I've been doing that for a week. Did my first week last week. Today is Sunday the 14th of February. Day after Valentines Day. So I'm doing that again next week, starting tomorrow, and it should be work for me until the end of March. It's a pretty good job. It's different, but it's enjoyable. You know, can't complain really about that. So last weekend I had Scott's party and Andrea's party. They conjoined it into the one night. It was here at the farm. That was pretty exciting. Pretty good night. Last night we had Linda, Shelley and Rachel's birthday party over at the Brum. Bit of karaoke, bit of DJing. Yeah, it was pretty good. Went out for dinner with a mate. That was fun. So, yeah, that was pretty much Valentine's Day. Yeah, so, like I said, it's been a crazy last few months, hence why I haven't posted anything. Happy New Year's, by the way. I know we're already pretty much in the middle of February, but Happy New Year. Hope you're all doing well. So coming up this year for me, I'll be heading to Dunedin, I think it's the start of May, 48 Hour Film Festival with the Underdogs, Kirk and Luke Bremner, good mates of mine also. Last year I was nominated for Best Actor, so hopefully I can pull the reins and actually win that this year for Dunedin. Taking out the Nationals would be, awesome. If it happens really. But it'll be an honour to sort of win that for Dunedin at least. There's some things I've learned in the last few months. Always trust your gut instinct. You may think you know what you want, but if you don't feel peace about it, you know something's going to happen. What you want may not necessarily happen, or if it does, it won't happen when you want it to. I mean, I'm still planning on moving to Wellington next year and doing Toi Whakaari, the big New Zealand acting school up there. But I mean, if I don't get in, it could be many reasons. There's always a reason for everything. Obviously, I wasn't meant to go to Wellington. I was meant to stay here. And maybe it's this joinery job, it could be the cleaning job. But there's a reason for it. I know, maybe there's more acting opportunities coming up this year for me. I am doing another play at the moment with original scripts. It's Robin Hood. It's been rewritten by Wendy Steeds, who runs original scripts. I'm playing a king. The reason I went for it was because he was a fat, grumpy bastard. And, well, I'm not exactly anorexic. Quite the opposite, really. So, I thought the character would have been quite good to go for. Normally I apply for at least 3 characters, audition for 3 characters. This time I just went for the king and I actually got it. Whereas last time I went for a character and I didn't get it, so I felt kind of stoked to actually get this role. Because it's actually a fun role and it's a comedy. So for all my Christchurch mates, if you're wanting to come see it, should be showing in June. Venue to be announced and tickets to be about $10, $15. So it's, 2 cups of coffee, 3 cups of coffee. It's not anything major. Went and saw The Theory of Everything, I think that was 2 weeks ago. The one about Stephen Hawking. Well, I was a bit iffy about seeing it. The reason I went is because I won a free double pass. And my respect for Stephen Hawking went up like a shitload. Not only is he an amazing scientist, uncovering facts about time, but he's a family man with 3 kids. For someone in his situation, he's got motor neurons disease. For those who don't know what that is, Wikipedia is on the internet, and you're obviously on the internet watching this, so jump on after the video and check it out. But no, for somebody in his condition to be able to be a dad, kind of says a lot. So I've got a lot of respect for Stephen Hawking. He's a top man. I think it'd be an honour if I actually got the opportunity to meet him. I'd be off to see 50 Shades of Grey this week. Don't ask me why. I just want to see what the whole hoo-ha is about it. And so that should be exciting. Hopefully going to see my kids after I've done this joinery job. I haven't seen them in a while, so it'll be good. Hopefully get a job after that. I'm thinking after the joinery job to maybe get an apprenticeship in joinery. Because I mean, acting's freelance and it's not always available. So it'd be nice to have a trade under my belt and actually somewhere to go. And that's another thing I've learnt in the last few months is it's good to have an idea where you want to go so you can stay on that path. There's been a lot of things, like I said, that I haven't felt peace about. But staying here, I have. Here in Canterbury. It's been good. It's been good. Yeah, with this joinery job, I managed to get a loan car until I finished the job. Stepped up the mark from auto to manual. Feeling pretty chuffed about that. I had to learn manual. It took me a few days to get it right. Once I got the hang of it, it's pretty easy really. I mean, it takes no scientist. And that's pretty much everything. I also want to say a big shout out to Gemma and her man getting engaged. That's absolutely awesome. Can't wait for the wedding and whatnot. Hopefully invite me. But congratulations. I'm happy for you guys. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your lives together with little Leo. So remember, you want to see the next video, I'll try and not make it months away. I'll try and do one in the next couple of weeks. A month tops. So if you want to see the next one, remember to click on the red subscribe button at the bottom of this video. Check me out on Facebook. I'm on Twitter too. till then, stay cool.